We're going to do a little bit of cooking this morning. This is Dan Rose, who is co-owner of Ernest Chinese. You jokingly said they won't let me in the kitchen there at the restaurant. Is that right?
Yeah, it's for the best.
That's okay. But we're going to peer inside the kitchen at your house because we thought it'd be kind of fun when all of us are looking for our favorite comfort food. Nothing wrong with ordering off the menu at Ernest Chinese, but sometimes you want to stay home. What's a good comfort food that we can enjoy, that you enjoy? Yours is a sandwich.
Yep. A very simple egg and cheese sandwich. So there's an ancient proverb that I like. An egg sandwich is perfect, not when there is nothing left to add, but when there's nothing left to take away. Okay? So the beauty of this sandwich to me is in its simplicity.
Okay.
And the difference between a completely mundane egg sandwich and one that really transcends, brings you to that place, is in the execution and the ingredients.
Okay.
So
does it matter the kind of cheese?
Something that melts well.
Okay.
I've got some Havarti here, Dave's Killer Bread, free-range eggs. I'm not militant about organic this, free-range that. I will, when I have the option, get it. When you've experienced the difference between a watery, pale yellow egg yolk and a rich orange one,
it makes a difference.
It's hard to go back.
And if what you're going to have is the perfect egg sandwich, then you want to make sure that the egg is as good as it can be.
Yes, exactly.
Now, why the Dave's Killer Bread? Why do you like it?
It's healthy, it's got a lot of protein. They have a bunch of different kinds. Our kids like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you are actually an outdoors enthusiast. We were talking a little bit. You like to go on hikes and things like that. You climb.
Yep.
So you're probably going to be a big believer in having the protein along with the carbs.
Sure.
So you need it.
This gets me going for the day. Fresh cracked black pepper, pink salt, a little bit of garlic powder.
So could this be a substitute to be a lunch, a breakfast or a dinner item if you wanted it to be?
I often eat these for dinner after everybody is asleep.
Okay, so I'm going to let you tell us how you'd make and prepare your favorite sandwich.
So it is very important that the bread be toasted until it's crisp. It is very important that the eggs are dropped in a hot pan with butter so that the edge gets that lace on them. I leave the yolks underdone. It's possible that they've cooked up on the ride over here. I had to cook this at home. I think they're afraid I'm going to burn the building down if we cook live.
With the new studio, our screens in here are very, very, very sensitive.
Okay.
And so we have to be careful about particles in the air.
Yeah. So the contrast between the rich, still liquid egg yolk and the crunchy toast and the melted cheese, I'm going to cut this here and let's see if they've cooked up, okay?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm actually, my husband thinks I'm crazy, but I like to eat things cold.
With young kids, we eat most of our meals cold.
Spoken like a true parent.
Yep. Voila.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Boom. Now, when you said that you want the yolk to be soft, that's not the same thing as runny. That's just soft.
Yep. Right around over medium.
Over medium. So roughly, so would you cook it on a high setting or a medium heat?
Hot pan, high heat. Let the butter melt. I almost let the butter brown a little bit in the pan before I crack the eggs.
And then
that'll make sure they don't stick, and it gives them the nice lace around the edge.
Do you cover it, or do you let it stay open?
I cover it. All right, so I let them cook up until they're like sunny side up. I give them a quick flip, drop the cheese, cover them to melt the cheese faster.
So you flip it, then put the cheese on.
Then cover.
So then it goes right onto the bread, melted cheese and everything. Perfect.
And it holds it together.
Now, the garlic salt that you have here, or garlic powder.
Yeah, garlic powder.
What are you mixing that with salt and pepper?
As soon as I crack the eggs in the pan, I wash my hands, crack the pepper, a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic powder on the eggs.
Okay. Now, it's very fitting, I'm going to bite into that in a second if I may, but it's very fitting that you would have known a Chinese proverb to share about an egg sandwich. You do have the menu open.
We do. I might have made that up too.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm a pretty gullible person.
That's okay, and I'm a sarcastic person, yeah.
Say it again. What was your made-up Chinese proverb?
An egg sandwich is perfect, not when there is nothing left to take away, but when there's nothing left to add.
Okay.
Other way around. Nothing left to add.
Nothing to take away.
Nothing left to take
An
away.
egg sandwich, so says Dan Rose, who's pretending to have a Chinese proverb. An egg sandwich is best when there is nothing left to take away.
Right.
Not
when there is nothing left to add, but nothing left to take away.
He doesn't know his own proverb.
Together we got that.
Okay, let's talk about this. If you want to enjoy your egg sandwich, but then you also want to get out and enjoy some good cooking,
Yep.
y'all have got some new menu items.
Sure.
You also have expanded your happy hours that you call dumpling hour, right?
Right, yeah. So from 3 to 6 every single day, we do half price on our dumplings and crab rangoons and all of our tiki drinks.
Okay.
Yep, we open for lunch every day at 11:30. We close for dinner at 10 p.m. every night. The full dinner menu goes into effect at 3 p.m. We have lunch combos during lunch hours. You can also order off the dinner menu.
Okay. I will tell you, he said that the cheese, you want something that melts well. He used a Havarti, so I'm not going to be bashful.
Don't
if
be.
you can
It's
share
cold.
a pretend Chinese proverb with me, I can take a bite of your sandwich.
Please do.
And I love, too, that it doesn't break the bank.
Oh yeah.
This is a cheap one, but a good one.
Yep, yep.
The cheese is good.
The cheese is good. How'd
I'm being rude.
How'd I season it?
Perfect. I think I'd have to dig in deeper to taste it,
Okay,
and I won't do that on the air.
you can have the whole thing.
Okay. Thanks to Food City for helping us bring the menu to this show today. And you can go check out Ernest Chinese any day of the week, 3 to 6, 3 to 7.
3 to 6 for happy hour, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for the restaurant.
There we go. Yummy.
Thanks for having us.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?